Hey guys, what's going on? Today I'll be showing you how to create a scenario in Age of Mythology with editor mode. It's an advanced scenario we're going to make today, so let's start. First thing we should do is to create the map. So I'll go to an empty map. I'll create it myself. So let's go to type blank, 4 players, and I'll size large. So here I'll create a map. I'll put here my town center, why not, and a temple, and let's say we have Arcantos, and some hoplite here, and in the scenarios that are going to be attacked by the general Melodius, let's say. Here is his town center, and he has a temple like us, and go here, general Melodius, and he sends some epicon to attack us. So this will be the cinematic, and now we'll create a forest to give us wood, and go to the oak forest because it's the forest of the Greeks, and make one like this. Yeah, so that looks good here, and I'll do one for general Melodius. That's fine. For the food we'll put some pigs. I'll go here and put here some pigs for me. And for general Melodius I'll put, you should put some wild animals for the artificial intelligence, it's better. So I'll put chicken first, and giraffe, some giraffe. That's weird giraffe here, perhaps it's savannah. And gazelle, that's good. I'll go to gazelles, and that's all. I think he should probably advance to the classical ages of this food, and we should put some gold here, one, and here one, and I'll put some gold spread in the map. So here, 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 here. That's fine like this. So okay, we have created the map now. I won't decorate it because it will take a while, so I'll make a simple map. Now we'll go to the functions. So I'll go and name myself Arcantos, and Melodius. How we write Melodius? So that's a weird name. Oh, perhaps his name general. Yeah. Melodius. Okay, that's fine. We start both with the same resources. Is at least Zeus. Yeah. Scenario data for 2 players. Objectives. The objective will be to kill General Melodius. The file name is test. The title. The goal is to kill General Melodius. The objective will be the same thing with the goal because it's one objective, or we'll do 2 objectives. So first objective will be to kill his fortress, destroy his fortress. In the middle of the map. The second objective will be to kill General Millages. Okay, that's fine. We'll put here a fortress. I'll put a player 3. So that's another General Millages, but he's an enemy to you, so it doesn't like I put another player to not let other General Millages have an excess of population, so that makes him as fair as me. So I'll go and make him choose and the same color of him, but he's another player. I'll put here a fortress. No, not for Gaia. Yeah, I'll put here a temple, some military academy. Yep, so that's good. And that's all. Diplomacy. The player 2 is with player 3, they are neutral. That's good. The lightning, let's make it good. So go to dusk. Feeble winter is good. The word, that's all object. Now we'll go ahead to the triggers. The triggers is the most big part of this tutorial. So I'll try to go on every trigger, but that will be long, so I'll go to many useful triggers in this level. So let's start. Group editor. So I'll make 3 groups. One for the cinematics, one for the objectives, one for the improvements. That's good. One ungrouped if we need something other than these 3 things. That's good. Now I've created the groups. Let's create now the cinematics. So I'll go here and make the cinematics. Let's say Arcantos will speak firstly to this hoplite here. We speak of something, and then the beacons will attack the base. So first thing we should add a track. The camera track allows you to add cinematics, so you need first to do 2 tracks, because there will be a track here and a track where the beacons attack. So that's 2 tracks. I'll go for the first one, 9 seconds. That's good. And you must add a waypoint. And the cinematics. So if you click here, this will be the cinematics. So when you start the game, you will see things like this. The same position of the camera and Arcanto speaking to the stoplight. Now we'll make the second track. We'll go on to here and we'll head ahead here to make the second track. So here, and we'll go ahead here and we'll do it 11 seconds, and yeah, that's how it will go. So I think we did it correctly. Now we have the 2 tracks. We name them now. Arcantos speaking. And the second one, attack. Whatever, doesn't really matter. We'll go ahead to the triggers. Now we'll go to the cinematics. If you want to add a cinematic in this level, you should click now insert. We'll go on to cinematic 1. We name this trigger. To name the trigger, you must press enter, otherwise it won't name it. So you go here, and if you want to the cinematic to start when you click start, like it start promptly, you must click run immediately. So it start immediately. And here we start, so the condition always, and the camera track, you must click the camera track trigger effect, the first track, so Arcanto speaking. To make the cinematic mode, you must click here cinematic mode and make sure it's on. For making Arcanto speak, so you must click here sound file name, write Arcantos, yeah, and 2 points and space, and whatever you want. So we received, or what we will do, we have been warned by General Melodius that is going to attack us, so we must prepare defenses. That's good. If you write a text too long, a part of the text won't be shown in the cinematics, so that's a bad thing. Here we'll go on to cinematics 2, so this will be the second track, cinematics 2. Now how long you made the track duration, you write here the condition here timer, and write the same duration, and write here camera track attack, and you put here sound file name, you put, for example, here hippicon. I will write hippicon. Okay, you put here hippicon, it's 2p. Charge, we are going to kill them all here. So this is the second track, and now you want to add the cinematics, so you go ahead and click here and you must calculate the duration of the tracks, so it's 9 plus 11, so it's 20. You go ahead here and click timer 20 seconds, and you click here cinematic mode off, and you want to send a message for the objective. You click, for example, destroy General Melodius Fortress. That's good. So we're done with the cinematics. Now we'll go ahead to the objectives and click. If you want the objective to appear, you should click here always, effect, objective, ID mission, and ID1. So now you want the second objective to appear when you destroy the fort, so you'll go here and click is dead, no, not is dead. You click here is dead, and you go here, select the fortress, and you click source unit. So now if you destroy the fortress, you will have the second objective. So we click here mission 2 ID2, and we go ahead here and select message, and now the message will say kill General Melodius, and we click here send chat. As our name is Arcantos, so the chat will be sent from Arcantos. I'd click. Now that we have destroyed the fort, we can move on and kill General Melodius. So that's good. We'll go ahead here and we'll do the winning condition. So we'll go here and select General Melodius and click is dead again. Source unit him, and if he's dead we win, so you win. That's good. Now we have finished the objectives. We'll go ahead here and click improvements. So I click we start in the classical age, so I'll go here and set touch status. Oh no, it's all I see. Set touch status. Player 1, age 2, Athena, and I'll do my hoplites medium, so I'll go here and click medium infantry. So that's all we'll do for improvements. I'll do more groups. I forgot to add an artificial intelligence for General Melodius. Go here and click aom default A and save. I want to save this level, so test 2, because the test 1 was a beginner tutorial, and that's all. If you want now an army to attack you, you have to do this thing. So go ahead, an army, and create ghost armies. The ghost army will be player 3, and yeah, so we have created a ghost army, and now you will create another group, so it will be attackers, and in the group attacker we'll do 2 things. So now we want from here attackers will come and they will attack us. So what we'll do is click the condition here, timer, and click, for example, each 70 seconds they will attack us. So, and we'll click here army deploy. It's a ghost army, so it isn't any real army, but it will deploy after 70 seconds. Army deploy, proto name, we'll go ahead, Heliopolis, because it comes from the fort, so Heliopolis, count to Heliopolis, set area here, they come from here, so it's like they spawn from the fortress, but they're really not. And we'll go here and click fire event, and we'll do a second trigger. We'll click here timer. Now you want this army to move and attack you, so you'll have to make another trigger for them to attack you. We'll go on to seconds 2, and we'll go army move, the player 3 army 11, and the army will move through here, and we'll do fire event, and the fire event will be to trigger 275, and this one to trigger 276, and you'll have to do something. You'll have to click active and active. That's all for the attackers. Now you'll be attacked by 2 Heliopolis, and if you destroy the fort, their attack will stop. You have to do this thing. So condition is dead, this one, you'll click disable trigger, and we'll go here and click trigger. You have to copy it exactly the same. Trigger 275. So if you destroy the sword, the army will no longer attack you. That's all for the attackers. I have forgot one thing in the cinematics. Now after we want to make the Hipicons move, so you must select here, move to point. You select these units here, click source units, and you make them move to here, and you make it an attack move, so they attack with the move. Yeah, that's all we will do for the attackers. I'll show you now more triggers. So for example, if you want, you have here, I'll create another player. Player 4, for example, allies. Whatever. We need to make them Hades. You change it a little bit, and you will make them ally with you. No, not here. So now they ally with you, and you will put here some a market here, buildings, a market, and it's guarded by some hoplites. By player 3. We'll do I will do the player 3 and player 4. So they're neutral to each other. And they're guarded by some hoplites. But if you want the player 4 to give you the market, if you kill all the hoplites, you have to do the following. So you'll go ahead here. I'll do another group, so I name it player 4. Now we'll go insert a trigger. So we want, for example, if they see the army, we'll send a message. So I'll click if it's visible to player. So if this market is visible to player, it will send a message. So I'll click here, send chat from player 1, and the chat will be, if we can kill this army, the market will be ours. So that's the chat. And now if you want if the army is dead, to have the market, you go here and select is dead. You select the hoplites, and you go ahead here and put convert, and this one will convert to you if you kill all the soldiers. Yeah, that's all. I think that's a good scenario now. What else should we do? The other triggers, if you can test them all if you want. So I'll do one more trigger. Here there is a temple for player 3. And it's protected by 2 fanatic. I'll add a new group. So we'll go ahead here and click temple group. And now if you destroy this temple, it will give you a god power, so grant god power. I'll do the power earthquake. So that's all. There is many triggers if you want to test them all. I'll go ahead on them quickly. So there is army kill, army convert, like their names, it's easy. The cinematic mode, clear chat history, so damage unit. There's way to color flare minimap, it allows the minimap to flash. Gaia Lash allows to spread the Gaia Lash. Go to main menu. If you do something, it goes to the main menu. If you do something, it grants you resources, grant god power, it hides score. For example, I don't want the score to appear at the beginning of the scenario, so I click always and hide score. That will hide the score at the beginning of the scenario. As message, modify proto unit. It allows you to modify a special unit, their hit point and attack and armor. Is move my name, move to point. Music, you can add music if you want. Yeah, so there are relic force. It allow you to decide relic power. Render sky allows you to modify the sky. This render snow allows you to give the map snow. Reset all black map allows you all the area you have scouted to let them reset to black map. Sand chat allows you to sand chat if you want. Set civilization name allows you to change the civilization name. Set player 1, it lets you to set which player will win. Yeah, so there is many trigger. I showed you most of them. So now we'll go ahead and test the scenario. So I'll save and test it now. I'll show you something as before quitting. I'll do a trigger called difficulty. So now you can do whatever difficulty you want. So you go ahead here and in the condition you click difficulty level. Now the level 0 is easy, the level 1 is moderate, the level 2 is hard, and the level 3 is titan. So I select the difficulty as moderate. Your enemy, for example, will have the engineers. It's Dutch. Now I want, for example, difficulty level, if it's hard or more, your enemy will have the muscle improvement and the engineer. Yeah, so that's all. I'll test the level at moderate. Now this is the cinematics. As you can see, the cinematics appear. So the beacons are coming, as you can see, and the hoplites are trying to defend. And the level is working perfectly, and the artificial intelligence of General Lagius is working, and I am in the classical age, and the objectives are good. Now we need to destroy General Lagius fortress. I'll go ahead here and try to destroy the temple. I won't test it to all, but I'll destroy now the temple. And now we have to wait 70 seconds and we're going to be attacked. If there is nothing wrong. I think I put the temple somewhere here. Oh, it's here. The temple is here. I think the monitor should be able to kill these two fanatics. Perhaps not. No, we should be able. Destroy the temple now. We'll take a lifetime. So now in this test I only wait for the Hieropolis to attack. And after I'll put here some extra units to destroy all those things. The Hieropolis should attack now. Yeah, so they are attacking. So the Hieropolis are attacking. All things function correctly. I just make sure the temple, if we destroy it, will be granted the earthquake. And they are upgraded with the engineer because we are playing moderate. So everything is functioning correctly. There's no point, I know, but whatever. They are destroying everything. So we have destroyed the temple and we've been granted earthquake. So everything is working. Now I'll go ahead and quit. And we'll put here some soldiers. I'll put here some colossus. Just to test. And here I'll put some colossus. Just to make sure that in the objective section we select the general radius to win. So yep. We selected general radius and now we'll start. I think the colossus cannot destroy radius. Yes, they can, but whatever. I'll add some fanatics just to make sure, and now we'll test it at hard difficulty. So here comes the cinematics. We have been warned by General Legions and going to attack us. We must prepare defenses. Charge! We are going to kill them all. It's really, you can't kill them, kill us. And now the market is ours. So this thing works. And we have destroyed the fortress and the second objective appears, so this works. And now we are going to kill General Radius. Can you use the world power? And we won. So the level is working correctly, very correct. So guys, if you enjoyed this tutorial, please leave a like, and I think it was really helpful. If it was, leave a like, comment and subscribe, and if you have any question, feel free to comment and I'll answer your question. We'll see you later. Goodbye.